It's Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. Time for another Fireside Chat with Dizzy and, of course, the fuzzy little puppy that you can just barely see. I did hope to get this going earlier, and it just didn't happen. I had too much that I had to do before I came out here, including cutting some wood for the fire because I didn't really have anything out here. And speaking of wood, right now that seems to be about all I'm getting done. It's needless to say is December, so it's gotten cold. The majority of the wood that I've been able to get in so far, unfortunately, has been cherry. And while this cherry burns well, it doesn't last that long. It's been warm the last few days, so while I've had a fire, I haven't needed it to be quite as warm. Tonight when I was cutting up some of the wood that I brought home, I was able to get some oak cut up. I think there's also some dogwood in there, which dogwood is excellent firewood if you didn't know. But with doing the firewood, like I said, not only does it take me a bit of time to do, but also it takes a lot out of me for now. I may end up buying some, I don't know yet, because like I said, I need the oak. There are several dead oaks in the woods next to me. If I can get them down, that would help. They're small enough that I should be able to handle them. Of course, the fun part is getting them from the woods to my house because I had to drag everything home. I don't have the mower at home, so I can't take the mower out into the woods and with a cart and bring the wood home. So, horses. Finally had the vet out to look at Licorice, and he said she has a bit of thrush, so I've been treating her for that. But as for the lameness, the only thing that he can come up with is because it was so dry out here. She's not as bad as she was, but he thinks that it's just because of how dry it was, especially since she's a little bit overweight. So I've been giving her Bute, and she's definitely doing better. I did see her running the other day, so that's an improvement. I did try to give her Bute on a piece of bread because she can be hard to give medications to. Since for those that aren't familiar with Bute, it's a paste that you have to give in the mouth, and she fights me on that. But I was able to get it into her, so that helps. Chickens. Well, I've got the chicks out here. So far, they have yet to realize that they're supposed to go in the house at night. Last 2 nights, I have had to put them in, and I have locked them in because it was a bit cooler out. Tonight, while it's supposed to rain, it is going to be fairly warm. I can hear them over there peeping and crying and not sure what they're supposed to be doing. So I will go over there and I will pick them up and I will put them in the house. Have my one friend may be coming over, the one that's supposed to be getting the one batch of chicks. If she comes over, her chicks can go home with her. They're 18 weeks old now. So I've got them switched over to her layer feed. She brought me some of that, and I'll be glad to have them gone. I haven't been getting a whole lot of eggs. The one day they surprised me, I got 5 eggs. But most days I'm only getting 1. Then again, I only have 13 that are known to lay. The others, while they're old enough, they're 18 weeks old now, none of them have started laying, so no little pullet eggs. Let's see. Did have my lesson the other day, and still working on getting that done. If I just had more time during the day, but it's like it's been so cold, it makes it hard to want to even ride. Plus, of course, it gets dark so early now, which doesn't help. And what can I say? Wood stove is something I didn't talk about. I had the gasket come off of the wood stove yet again. I have replaced it every year since my husband died. I think I had to replace it that year. I couldn't get anybody to help me do it, so I did it on my own. And the problem that I've had is every time I go to put the door back on after I get the gasket glued onto the door the way they say, it falls off. So I went and I stopped at the stove store the other day and I told them what I was doing, what the problem was. They could put it on me for $75. But when I told them what was happening, they said that problem is that probably the metal is too slick and I need to rough it up. So I'm not making a fire tonight. I will try to get that fixed in the morning and maybe shoot a video, and we'll see how it goes. So that's about it for me for the week, and I will talk to you later.